So, I went ahead and built a minecart elevator in the middle of my city. In fact, I built this tower in the center of the map. The exact center of the map, because I was like, man, I knew I built my city in the center of the map, but how awesome would it be to have a tower at 0, 0? So I built a tower utilizing 4 of my pre-built structures into one nice tower. So we're going to take a look at that. Uh, Alright, sorry about that. Alright, got a little distracted. Half the fun of being an adult, right? Okay, so I like quick drops. I like getting down quick, you know. So I always do quick drops, but you can go down a minecart elevator just by going into it. And it's kind of a slow descent. Okay, so yeah, so I combine these 4 pre-existing buildings. That's nice. One big building, and then I of course have my nether portal and another minecart elevator. Not a big one, just a shorty. That takes you down to a new rail that I built in order to get you back to the. God, that's really getting annoying. To the main hub. So I have. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you got. Alright, so we're heading to the main hub. I have a very large rail system that I've spent months building. The tunnels go throughout the entire map. Some go for, like one of them, if you ride a minecart, it's about 10 to 15 minute minecart ride. Thanks, bud. Love you. Okay. So yeah, this is the main hub, and then so that goes to that new building. This is the rest. It goes everywhere in the map. And and this is just like one part of it. If you go to like the next main hub, there's different ways to go in there as well. And my chest room. Now this is actually just the entrance to my chest room. So I got all these fun things. And I have different chambers for my chest room. What the who did that? That kind of pisses me off. Alright, well. Did I do it? I don't think I did that. But, alright, so. Yeah, we got this, that. Okay, anyway, I'm getting distracted. This was supposed to be about the minecart elevator. That's ridiculous. What was I thinking? I could do a whole freaking episode on my chest room because it's just insane. Okay. And it'd be a lot easier if I could fly around and show you stuff, but this is a survival map that I've had since the game came out, and I have never had it in creative. So this is a genuine survival map. You can actually get trophies on here and everything. So that's the center tower in the middle of the city. And we can go on the Skyway. There's another minecart elevator that I have. And this will take us up to the sky rail. That's why it's like, am I actually going anywhere? And it's like, yeah, you're going somewhere. Okay, so the plan eventually would be to turn a lot of these into different size skyscrapers, kind of. Right now, they're all just kind of like there as a blueprint marker. Each building is fully furnished. 8x8 64 block design, and that's my basic that I use for the city buildings. But the plan is eventually kind of like how I combined the four to make this tower. These four might get combined to make a tower, or all of these might get combined to make a tower. So eventually, yes, while there are thousands of buildings right now, eventually they will hopefully turn into more like a cityscape, where it's you can different height buildings, different size buildings, and everything. Because right now it's just really generic, and I don't want to go down just yet. And so that will. Maybe I should put an elevator in the middle of that. There's nothing up there, though. Oh well. And, yeah, it looks pretty cool at night. I like the tower. Took a lot of glass, but it was worth it. I think it looks pretty sweet. I wish I would have chosen different color patterns, but I thought it would look cool, but after I stood back, I was like, oh man, that's kind of a weird mesh of color. And I was planning on capping it with something and bringing it up even higher, and I might still do that, but yeah, time will tell on that one. Whee! Freaking cats. It was crazy. I went into one of these little buildings and there was something like 20, 30 cats all like huddled into a corner, and it's just like, oh my god. So there's a quick cat slaughter fest. But yeah, so basically every one of these little buildings is like this here. Except without a cow in it. Ah! Alright. So they each have 4 doors. Well, I mean 4 entryways, I should say. They all have the plates. They all have the furnishings that you need. And so, as you can imagine, it took a lot of time and materials to build this city. And I'm still building it, still adding to it, I'm always adding to it. And so this minecart elevator building is just the tip of the iceberg. Freaking cats!